Hello guys, Godzilla and I here, and we're going to talk about how in the near future I have some ideas for my channel that are going to change the way I've been doing things lately. Now I've been doing my rants, I do a few Let's Plays here and there every now and again, like they're super seldom because there was all that problem with the fair use and all that junk, and that's actually going to lead me to this next point. As you can see, I have a decent Godzilla collection. I mean, I've got a lot of them on VHS. I actually have some other giant monster movies, and then I have a lot of giant monster movies, and I have every Godzilla movie except for 2 on DVD. And then I have some more stuff. I have toys. I have all kinds of junk. I have junk everywhere. I have, T-Rex puppet heads just floating around all over the place. And so I was going to talk about my stuff, but what I was really planning on doing in the long run is, okay, so I need to preface this with, I am a big fan of Cinemassacre. James Rolfe, Angry Video Game Nerd, those guys, Mike Matei. I'm also a fan of Nostalgia Critic. I'm also a fan of John Tron. I like people that do reviews of things, and that's kind of always what I wanted to do with my channel. And as you've seen in the past, I've had a few videos that were like that. So I was kind of wanting to get it back into that, but it takes some time and energy to get it all together. But what I've been planning on doing is like a Godzilla synopsis, like videos about each and every individual Godzilla movie and descriptions about them, my opinions about them, almost a review series, but more or less actually an homage series. Like, as you can see with my Godzilla shirt, this is actually Godzilla on Monster Island / Godzilla vs. Gigan. On this t-shirt, and I've got a couple other Godzilla shirts. This is my second favorite. My favorite is from the new movie, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. The new Godzilla is coming out fairly soon, like the new Japanese version. I don't know if it's going to be released in America or how that's going to work, because there was some up in the air stuff about Godzilla Resurgence maybe not getting an American release or not getting one for a while. And it's in a few years. It's going to be a few more years before we get another legendary Godzilla. So it's all floating around. We don't have much of an installment coming in, but Godzilla is back in the discussion pool. People are excited to talk about it. So I was thinking about doing a little review series. Now I know, as I said earlier, I'm a huge fan of James Rolfe. He did Cinemassacre did one of their Monster Madnesses a few years back about all Godzilla movies. They did a Godzillathon and talked about every single one, and he gave his opinions about them, and he basically broke them down into what the movie was about, so that people could have an idea about them without. He didn't spoil everything. He kind of he basically broke it down to what he thought was cool about the movie. And I was kind of thinking about a review series of my own without copying them. I don't know what I would call it yet. It would be more informative and less talking about just what I liked about the movies. And also it would probably clash with what a lot of other people think about the movies, because certain ones I like that a lot of people don't like, and vice versa. So I don't know. I have my own particular opinions. I'm kind of anxious to talk about them right now. It's hard not to. Like, for one thing, I got a pretty decent VHS collection, but my copy of Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah I got a while back, and I was super excited, and I didn't think to look in the box when I purchased it, and it turned out to be a copy of Godzilla vs. Monster Zero, also known as Godzilla vs. the Astro Monster. Invasion of the Astro Monster, So that happened. I don't really know what to do in this circumstance, because I really like the box, and I want a VHS copy of Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah, and I didn't have a VHS copy of Godzilla vs. Monster Zero already, so I have a mismatched situation here. So it's just kind of sitting there. I got it where Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah would be, just because. Technically, I guess whoever was selling it didn't know any better, because the movie he fights King Ghidorah, but Rodan's there. It's a complicated mess. It is what it is in that box there. I don't know what to do about that, but anyway, I have that. So I have a lot of good stuff. I have every Godzilla movie in some format. I also have a lot of other Toho movies like Mothra, Rodan, War of the Gargantuas. I also have, a bunch of Gamera movies. I have a bunch of other just giant monster movies. I've got a whole bunch of really cool action VHSs and stuff that I might talk. I just want to do like reviews. That's basically what I'm getting at. I'm just rambling at this point. I'm sorry, because it's like 3 o'clock in the morning and I couldn't sleep, so I was just like, I'll just make this video. So, I don't know. Just at some point, I'm going out of town for about a week, and I'm going to go kind of off the grid. Like no computer, no phone, really, nothing. Taking some books and visiting the mountains and just gonna chill for a while. And so I thought to make this video, put it up on YouTube, so I have something up there so that it doesn't seem like I'm just gone for a couple weeks. And when I get back, I'm seriously contemplating getting into this. Now I don't know the format exactly. It's really hard to get video that doesn't have copyright claims thrown up on it. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is similar to the way I did some videos some time back where I was talking about video game like histories and stuff. I'll use still images. So I'll use like still images of fight scenes and like describe what's going on a little bit and who's who and what monsters are in this movie, that sort of thing. And you just do voiceover that mixed in with me physically like discussing things, like so that you see me on camera with maybe some props and things to get my point across. Similar to how some of the bigger people do it, the successful people do it. And I think that's how I'm going to do it. And it's not just going to be about Godzilla, although my intention is to start with Godzilla King of the Monsters and just go from there and try to get them all, including the animated series and stuff like that, and the Rebirth of Mothra series, which I actually really liked. I have the first one on VHS, and I'm really a fan of VHS. Like, if I could, I would have every single one on VHS only, but I only have one VCR that works, and I have like 5 different things in the house that can play DVDs, so that's obviously the format to get. And I actually have a Blu-ray player, finally, so I can watch, Blu-ray versions of certain movies that I have. So, there's that. I don't know. I just wanted to talk about that. If you're at all interested, then look forward to it. And I will see you guys next time, possibly, hopefully, because you want to be here. Alright, peace out, guys. Love you guys. This has been Mr. Wolfie.